Today, we're going to talk about how to get rid of mouth noise. Hey folks, happy Thursday, Friday Eve as I like to call it. Welcome into Earl Hall Studio and steps to voiceoversuccess.com. I've gotten a lot of email and some instant messages in regards to how to get rid of mouth noise. It's one of those things that some of us suffer with, some of us don't, but it can be annoying. And there are some little tips and tricks that you can use to try and eliminate some of that. Obviously, if you really know how to use your DAW, your digital audio workstation, then you can start eliminating some of those noises in post-production. But obviously, the best way to do it is to take care of it at the source to make sure that none of that noise goes in. The littlest, did you see that? I swallowed. That's a mouth noise. That'll go in. That's going to have to be edited out if I were doing that during a real take or something like that, putting together a voiceover. So obviously, it's one of those things that people worry about from time to time. Now, like I said, you can take care of it in post-production, but it's always best to take care of it at the source, between here and the microphone, to make sure that it doesn't go in. But you're going to get some mouth noise. It's just going to happen. You've got to swallow. You're going to be moving your lips, your gums, your tongue. Things are going to happen. Things may click, things may touch, things may rub, or whatever. The slightest noise, I just rubbed on my table. I don't know if you heard that. Did it again. But the slightest noise is going to go into your microphone if you have a really good mic. For this video, I'm just using my, Electro Voice RE320. It's a broadcast mic, and just thought I'd change it up a little bit. But anyway, depending on the sensitivity of your microphone is going to dictate what kind of noise gets in and out. When I use my Neumann TLM103, it's very sensitive, so a lot of noise will go into that, and it's something that I have to be extremely careful of when I'm doing real recordings for a client or things of that nature. Now, how do you take care of your mouth noise? Now, one of the best ways, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. If your mouth gets dry and then you start salivating, things of that nature, you're going to start getting some of that in there. Have you ever done a voiceover and all of a sudden you're talking and it seems like your mouth is just continuing to fill up with saliva? That happens to me quite often. So I like to stay hydrated during my sessions so that I can make sure that a lot of that irritating mouth noise and things of that nature doesn't go into my microphone when I'm recording. Some people talk about brushing their teeth. Some people talk about eating, a green apple. Some people talk about chewing gum. There's different sprays that you can get for your mouth during voiceover sessions to try and eliminate some of that noise as well. But the key thing in all of this in regards to eliminating mouth noise during a voiceover recording is to simply stay hydrated and take a break if you need to take a break. You know what I mean? If you're doing a long session, especially if you do long form narration like audiobooks or e-learning or documentaries, things of that nature, sometimes just taking a break is going to help with some of that. And while you're reading your lines and reading your script, if you have a problem like I do, I suffer from this, saliva will fill up in my mouth. Don't know why, it just does. But those are just the little things that you're going to have to deal with being in this profession. So to eliminate your mouth noise, you're going to have to try some different things. Whether it's making sure you sip on a little bit more water during your session, make sure you don't eat. Don't eat before a session. Make sure you floss and all that other kind of stuff if, you go to lunch and then you come back so that you're not dealing with that sort of thing during your voiceover session. Some people talk about brushing their teeth. Some people don't. There's so many things. To give a tip or a trick about eliminating mouth noise is so particular and so individual. I just thank God that we have our DAWs, digital audio workstation, to take out those annoying clicks and hisses and pops and things of that nature when we need to. So my biggest number one tip to take away mouth noise or to deal with mouth noise is to stay hydrated and not to eat before you're about to do a voiceover session. Don't even be around food. If you can smell the food, you're going to start salivating. So anyway, those are my tips. What are some of yours? Leave them in the comments. What are some of your tips in regards to taking care of mouth noise? Do you use some of the sprays? Do you use gum? Water? What is it that you use? I'd like to know. Just let me know in the comments. I want to thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you on Friday. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot.